Hello guys, welcome back. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but um, I'm back with another video. This one is going to be really specific and it's probably not going to apply to many of you, but I needed to make this video because I couldn't find any other videos online to that showed me how to solve this problem, nor could I find any resources on Google, nor did I get any reasonable help from ChatGPT. Um, So yeah, let me go ahead and explain the unexpected behavior I'm getting from Godot. And maybe this is expected, but I didn't know how this worked until now. So I'm basically creating a console for my 2D game, and the console is simply a vertical box container layering a scroll container and a line edit node, and the scroll container has another vertical box container. So when I add text to my line edit and I press enter, it's going to get added to my vertical box container. And then when the vertical box container overflows the scroll container, the scroll container will generate vertical scroll bars to help me scroll through my um, my input. So if I do this, we're going to go ahead and see that works, right, as expected. But the thing that I've been trying to do is get it so that it scrolls all the way down um, after every command, or yeah, after every command, and it doesn't just stay at the top, right, when I type in new commands. So okay, I thought this might be simple. We can All we need to do is get the max value, the max range value of the scroll container every time a node gets entered into the vertical box container. So I'm like, all right, let's do that. Let's create two new labels, and then let's call a function called scroll to bottom. So scroll to bottom, basically all it does is it will scroll to the max value minus the page value. So if I go ahead and I run this, and click on remote and then click the vertical scroll bar that gets created at runtime, and we see that it has a range group, and the range group has all these properties called minimum value, max value, step, page, and value. So if I add a command here and it updates and it adds the two children nodes, we can see that the max value gets updated. Like, all right, this should be simple. This should already work. So I'm adding new values in, and then this should automatically scroll me down, right? When I press out enter, but it doesn't. It doesn't scroll me down. Let's type another command. Oh, it scrolled me down all the way down, right? But I typed in another command, and I'm the lowest or the newest command is help for some reason, when we clearly saw that I typed something else. Well, it isn't until I scroll up and then scroll down that the command that you see the last command actually appear. So, well, that's really strange. Why is that occurring? Why is it not scrolling all the way down? So, okay, that's weird. I'm going to go ahead and print what the max value is, um, and see what the heck is going on. So test, let's go ahead and go back to remote, look at the vertical scroll. Look here, the max value is 0, so let's press enter, test. Huh, that's weird. We outputted 0, but the max value was updated to 56. That's strange. So it turns out that when we update the range properties, they actually don't get updated in real time when you're using just signals. They only get updated in real time when you um, use the process function and the game loop is running. But if you're just using signals, it doesn't update. At least it doesn't update in time, because if we type this again, it updates, but now we have the previous value while our max value is different. So, okay, well, that's strange. That's not expected. but it might be. Um, but I simply didn't know. So the way I solved it was to simply wait 2 frames. Now this took me way too long to understand. I've gone through hundreds of other solutions because if you look at the documentation, you really don't get you know, any real help. At least I didn't think at first. So here it says there's a note saying setting it early needs to be deferred. So if you're setting this value in the node underscore ready function or earlier, it needs to be wrapped in the object.setDeferred since range's max value is not initialized yet. So this was basically the hint that I got. Range.maxValue is not initialized yet. So, okay, it doesn't get initialized at ready. So that already is kind of strange. It only gets initialized, or not initialized, but updated in the process function. So what if, like I said earlier, what if we don't want to use the process function? What if we're just using signals? So what I ended up learning is that if we wait a frame after every time we add a node, then our range values actually update in time. And this is incredibly useful when you're creating UI because if you don't have up-to-date variables, up-to-date properties, then you're not going to be able to do anything. You're not going to be able to actually get any good um, usability out of this. So as you can see now instead of starting at 0, it starts at the correct value. So yeah, so if we keep testing this, you're going to see that, okay, it it works as expected. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of show you guys kind of a fix for this. If you're creating UI and you're not updating your frames, if you're adding children to a container, then your range properties are not going to get updated in real time if you're not using the process function. So if you're not using the process function, you have to use await get underscore tree and process frame. So you're basically just waiting 1 frame after every time you add a node. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. I know that I would have really appreciated it if someone had made this video for me. I would have not wasted so much time of my life trying to figure this out. So thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.